Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Makes the catch. It's Norman. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Bussey. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on the line to his wide receiver.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. Running into the open space. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggie. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This is why they show up for midnight yell, and they are playing like they practiced.
Man, this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. crease. It's Frazier. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. That's caught. It's Branch. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slant.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Still looking on the move. On the run, deep down the right side.
Oh, my God, bro.
What a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. These scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight.
What's up, bro?
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here. Only called on 1 time in that loss last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Snagged in the middle. It's Bussey. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. The give to the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Owens. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped. And this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Owens.
Really, bro?
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker slipping out the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Ooh, what I would have been. Ooh, what I would have broke.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the
What I
quarter.
would have broke some shit, bro.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Pulls it in. It's Williams. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a grab past the marker. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him and tackled that receiver on the screen.
It's Stockton. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Throws for the tight end.
Oh my God, bro.
He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Wide receiver going in motion. A run for the quarterback. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a 1st down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. After the 3 yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back.
Thank you.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run.
And the defender makes a great read.
Give me a sign. All right, bro. It's time to make you a run, dog.
On the football and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run it to the right side. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. That's number 17 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Makes the grab. It's Owens. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This guy is such a weapon in this offense because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Catch in the middle. It's Norman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll go to the air on third and short. Rush is on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Looking for the first down. Texas A&M lines up on fourth. From the gun. Makes the catch. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
To the air, it's O'Neal. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He gets it inside the 40, but he'll be stopped at the 39. Not wide enough to move the sticks, and it's fourth down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Aggies will line up to kick off and start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many
Come
possessions
on,
here
bro.
in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special
Fucking
and
rain,
some
man.
energy, but it's going to start with this offense here, executing at a high level.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Stockton. Got his man on the right. Gets away from one, finds some space.
Thank you.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
There he goes. Got the first down and still on his feet. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Snap it to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air.
Throw the ball.
Strong pass rush. Gets
Oh, my God,
They
bro.
get him at the 46.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it.
I'm literally hitting the button, bro. Throw it.
Keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Right down the middle.
Thank you.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down.
Shit.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half.
Turning it on.
Thank
They'll
you.
make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Gophers. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. That's caught, it's Owens. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Catch in the middle, it's Norman. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bussey. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football, because he's looking really good.
Makes the grab. It's Norman. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because
you put the flag, bro.
Time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed by the line. It's Bussey. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Got it in the middle, it's Bussey. Touchdown, Aggies! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. They've this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Excuse me.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gonna take a shot.
Oh my.
Picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter. Get in your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. It's
really, bro?
to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead.
You nigga chewing the clock.
You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Looking to throw. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with wanted him to.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down. Or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Dances away to buy time. Kept it and he's past the mark. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Moving out to the right. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Getting set for the point after. Looking to throw. They fake it. The kicker's looking to pass. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And this offense stays aggressive, and listen, everybody likes it when it works. But now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He wants a big play here late. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Wants to pass the clock an enemy. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete.
Oh my God, bro.
Effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it.
You getting away from shit you do the best, bro.
Early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you
Getting away from shit you do the best,
You
bro.
have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding
Shit
it's a
you do
close
the best,
battle,
you just
win those one play
throwing
at a
away
time,
from, bro.
and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they could make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.